Welcome back to Sports on Tap. I'm Rob Troutman, and our next guest plays a pretty big role in the Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League. He comes to us from the RRT Productions hotline. Our guest is Joe Simon. He's the executive director of the Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League. And Joe, thanks for taking time to join us today.
Oh, thanks for having me, Rob.
Tell us a little bit about the Hockey League. There were some changes, I know, from last year. We did a lot of coverage with the Barron Cup. I know we'll get into the website later, but you guys really did a heck of a job in this offseason. Preparing the league. You brought in some new teams. There was some realignment with some teams. Tell us a little bit about what's going on with the realignment and some of the team movement going on this last year.
Sure. So last week we started our 47th year as an organized league. So we have 38 teams this year, and we have 3 leagues, and each league has 2 divisions. So throughout the year, we will play 204 league games. So right now, we're about a week and a half in. So we're 32 games into our schedule, and we've got over 600 players that participate in our league. And, over the summer, in the springtime, we sat down and realigned some of the divisions. So, we had some teams move up into the red division, and we had some teams move up into the white division, and we shifted things around.
Now, when you talk about the red, white, and blue divisions, what's the difference, for people listening that might not understand the different colored divisions? The red league, the white league, and the blue league, what are the differences between the 3 leagues? Obviously, there are a lot of different teams in each league.
Oh, yeah, no, definitely. So we've got, we realigned for really 2 reasons. One, for scheduling purposes. Each division has between 6 to 7 teams in the division. And the second reason why we did it was more for competitive balance. We had some teams, for example, Cleveland Heights and North Olmsted, who moved up into the red division. They just did it. They were both Barron Cup 2 finalists, and, they were neck and neck all throughout the league play last year, and actually it's through Barron Cup play. They were 2 teams that they really didn't give up a goal until the championship game. But really, to address your question between the red, white, and blue, I think to really sum it up is depth. The red division teams will typically have a roster of 20 plus players, and then when you get into the white division, there's a little bit of depth where they only have maybe 15, 16, 17 players, and those 2 or 3 players that really do make a difference. And then when you get down into the blue division, we have teams that have a little bit less, so maybe they have between 10 to 15 players on a team.
Okay, yeah, that's it. I think you explained it perfectly. Especially with like you said, some teams have more players than others, and depth that you can tell in hockey, it's a huge thing, especially when you have the different lines out there. When you go up and down the ice, you're going to get a little bit tired. Obviously, you have to be in really good shape. But looking at the red division, you have Hudson in the north. You have Kenston, Menor, Rocky River, Shaker Heights, and Western Reserve Academy. And then in the red south is Cleveland Heights, Kent Roosevelt, Midview, North Olmsted, Solon, and Strongsville. Talk a little bit about some of these teams from each division. North Olmsted is in the, we've covered them in football, and they're translating it now to hockey, where they've been pretty impressive so far out of the South.
Well, they were, they moved up from the white division, and they've really come out of the gate strong, and they won their first 2 games. So they're 2-0 in league play, and it's interesting enough. They matched up with Cleveland Heights last Sunday, and it was a good barn burner that went into overtime, and they beat Cleveland Heights 5-4. So they're
wow.
To your point, they're off to a strong start. And then last week we had the Barron Cup 1 championship rematch between Shaker and Hudson. And, Hudson went into Shaker's rink. They went up 1-0. and then all of a sudden Shaker turned it on, and they scored their first goal, and they tacked on 7 straight goals, and really didn't look back. So
wow.
that was a good opening for Shaker, and also for North Homestead in the Red South.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Especially there's a lot more hockey obviously to be played before the Barron Cup, but especially throughout the year, there's going to be some really good matchups between all of these teams once the league play hits. Now going to the White League, you look at the North. There's Amherst, Avon, Bay, Olmsted Falls, Parma, and Westlake in the North, and then in the South there's Benedictine, Brecksville, Canfield, Chagrin Falls, Notre Dame Cathedral Latin, and Orange High School. When you look at some of these teams, I mean, you're getting them from, all over. But right now, NDCL is 2-0 in the South, and then Olmsted Falls at 2-1 in the North, and then you have Bay and Avon also at 2-0, or actually at 2-0 in the North. Talk a little bit about some of these teams and some of the games they've played so far.
Well, Bay is a veteran team. They were a Barron Cup 3 finalists last year. They return a lot of seniors, and they're stepping up and playing in the White Division this year. And like you said, they're off to a good start. Parma, they moved up from the Blue Division, and they opened up league play with a 4-1 win against Olmsted Falls. So that's good to see. Brecksville is a team that was in the Red South last year. They're moving down, and we're hoping, and they're hoping as well, that the move down to the White Division, they will find some success and win some games.
All right, now, there's going to be some good games, too, in the Blue Division. You look at the Blue North now, moving into that part of the league. You have Avon Lake, Normandy, West Geauga, Aurora, North Canton, Hoover, Twinsburg, and CVCA. And then in the Blue South, you have Lakewood, Elyria Catholic, Mayfield, Garfield Heights, Brooklyn, Nordonia, and Brush. And in the North right now, you have 3 teams at 2-0 with Avon Lake, Normandy, and West Geauga at 2-0. And then you look at the Blue South, Lakewood's at 2-0, Mayfield's 1-0, and Elyria Catholic, they've played 4 games already. They're at 1-3 right now, but like you said, it's a long season, so plenty of games left. But talk a little bit about these teams from the Blue League.
Well, no, definitely. And, Lakewood coming in, they moved down into the Blue South, and it was a team that went 1-15 last year. And if you look at the standings right now, they're 2-0, and they have a very big game coming up later tonight when they face Nordonia. So it'll be a good test for them to see if they can stay undefeated. And then, in the Blue North, you have Avon Lake. So Avon Lake was in the Blue West, and they moved up to the Blue North, and really they're a strong team, and they went 13-1 last year, and they really have picked up where they left off last year, and they opened up league play with a very commanding win against North Canton Hoover.
Yeah, so a lot of it's a lot of fun to if you're out there and you're listening to this, it's a lot of fun to go watch high school hockey, and I think it's getting bigger and bigger. You're getting a lot more teams too in this league. I think our experience was last year in the Barron Cup, and you just saw a lot of people really come out for the games. It was being broadcasted, I know, by NEO Sports Insiders. They had it online where you can listen to the games, and I know there'll be a good amount of coverage there because they've been covering like crazy some of your games if you want to keep up with all the action and the stories and the players and everything like that. So a great job there, and you guys have done a great job with the website, which we're going to get to. But let's first talk a little bit about this coming up week and what games that are going to be really intriguing for some of the listeners out there. And we can first start in the Red Division.
Oh, we've got a great slate of games this weekend. At Shaker Heights, Rocky River is going to go go up against Shaker. Last year, those two teams split league play. They went 1-1. Actually, Shaker won the Red North division with a tiebreaker by one single goal against Rocky River. So
wow.
That is going to be a good matchup there. And then also this weekend on Saturday, Hudson will take on Western Reserve. It's a neighborhood battle, and they played a very close back and forth game last year. So it'll be a tight game, hopefully this year as well. And then also on Sunday we round out Red Division play with Strongsville at Kent Roosevelt, and Kent has really dominated that matchup, but Strongsville is going to look to flip the script this weekend.
And what about the White League this coming up?
Oh, the White League. Oh, and again, it's a great slate of games. We actually, Chagrin Falls will be taking on Orange. And last year, the teams met 4 times, and they also split league play, and both teams called the same rink home. And, I expect that to be a tight battle between those teams as well. And then also, Amherst, you had mentioned we added the 38th team this year to the league. That we're actually welcoming them back, and they are actually looking for their first win in league play. They're going to be going up against Westlake, and Westlake is going to be looking to jumpstart their offense against an expansion team.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's really cool. And we talked about Amherst last year, maybe taking a bit of a break and then coming back this year. And, they were really excited, you could tell, to come back this year. And really a lot of these teams leave it all out there. And I think that's what's fun to watch here. A lot of close contests, a lot of really back and forth action. And, we saw it last year. It's a lot of fun. You guys do a great job also with the All-Star draft. It's later on in the year that's at Quicken Loans Arena. That's a lot of fun to go watch some of this talent and see what they can do, a lot of the seniors. Talk a little bit about your website, because you guys really, if you want information, and, obviously coming from the media, this is like a media guy's dream to have statistics like you guys have had on here. You have full rosters. You guys have standings up to date, scores. Everything you want. Talk a little bit about your updated website now and where people can go for information about the league.
Well, definitely. So we're, as I mentioned, we're entering our 47th year, and we launched our website a couple of years ago. And this year we've really focused on rebranding it. And one of the ways we rebranded it is we've actually changed our address. So to follow league play and access all the great information about our league, you can visit GCHSHL.net. We figure we're a hockey team. You put the puck in the net. We want to make sure that we're forcing our fans to visit a new site. And a new site, you had mentioned it. We've made the commitment to add new content. One of the things we've added snapshots. So if you are going to a game, you can quickly access information about a team, get a nice high-level overview of that team, and then also take a look at the roster of the players who are skating in that game. We also made an effort to create a media guide that we've actually posted out on the website as well. And then one new thing we're introducing this year are the Stars of the Week. It's just an opportunity for us to highlight the players that go above and beyond their normal play. And we have identified some Week 1 players, and we definitely want to encourage our fans to visit our website, GCHSHL.net, to gather all the information about our hockey league. And then also the rebranding effort. We're trying to embrace. We figured it's about time we embrace the social media platform. So we're doing a lot more Facebook posts, and then we're also creating some short plugs using YouTube. So
yeah, you guys definitely stayed busy, and I think it's pretty cool that you guys have everything going on, especially with the players. The players put a heck of an effort, and along with the coaches too, to get their teams to play well and to have, players of the week and, a place where they can check things out. That's a high school kid's dream. I remember playing in high school, and you love reading the articles and seeing the video clips, and now you're going to have Facebook. It's going to be a great thing, I think, for the league. And what Sports on Tap, we're going to have some games of the week where we're going to go out and write some articles, take some pictures, some video, and put that on neosportsinsiders.com. And obviously we're working with you guys, and we're excited about that as well. And Joe, we really appreciate you coming on and talking to us a little bit about everything that's going on with the Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League, and appreciate your time, and we'll look forward to doing it again soon.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Rob.
All right. That's Joe Simon, Executive Director of the Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League. Right now, we're going to step away. We're going to take a short break, but when we come back, we're going to talk more hockey from the Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League. We are Sports on Tap, part of the NEO Sports Insiders Network.